Namaste everyone. The thing which I have carried in my hand, maybe for many of you, is just a medicine. But this is obviously a light of hope for thousands of people across the world. Imagine a day, if at all we consume a medicine which have been manufactured by an unskilled labor, what will happen? That would be probably the darkest day on this earth. Behind every medicine we consume, there is obviously a force, an invisible force, which is working day and night so that we all can have a safe, effective, and life-saving medicine. And this is where I want you to have your attention on an invisible force, and that is nothing but a skilled workforce. My name is Sachin Kumbhoje, and I want to, have your attention that future of medicine is not just always an innovation and it's not always a technology, but it lies in the hands of all those who probably make it. Here, if at all you see the recent news which are related with the faulty medicines, then there were some of the incidents which have been, probably killed more than 143 kids just by consuming faulty cough syrup. Even the recent news related with faulty medicines, as a part of government of India, government of India have banned 156 medicines who really we were consuming, who were there in the market. Today, Indian pharmaceutical industry is known as the global manufacturing hub for the entire world. Today, we are the largest leaders in manufacturing anti-AIDS drugs, anti-TB drugs, anti-diabetic, anti-hypertensive drugs. Today, we have the largest facility of vaccine manufacturing in the entire world. Today, India is known as a hub for generic medicines, and today whatever we are manufacturing in India is being consumed by the patients of 165 countries. This is not a small number. So here, what exactly is the problem? The problem is India's biggest industry is now facing a biggest problem, and that is nothing but getting a skilled workforce so that we can manufacture safe and effective medicines. When I was working in a pharmaceutical industry, that was shockingly where I came with the fresh graduates who are coming from colleges. These are the graduates who are not industry ready. The kind of technical skills which they need to have, the kind of good manufacturing practices skills, the kind of good laboratory practices skills which we all need to have so that we can have a safe and effective medicines, they do not have. And at the end, what we land up was these graduates are not industry ready. When you have these kind of graduates, then obviously the attention is where we really need to have how we can produce these industry graduates. And this is where I started talking with these fresh graduates, hiring managers, industry professionals, so that I can understand what exactly is the root cause behind having an unemployable graduates. If you see the data, WHO estimates that every year more than 1 million deaths occur just because of unsafe medicines. And the probable cause for this is poor manufacturing. One more thought or one more statistics, if you see, alone in 2021, that was a time period where we all had experienced pandemic. During this particular pandemic, global pharmaceutical market was touched more than $400 billion. But in the same year, only 22% of these global pharmaceutical companies, they accepted that they have skilled manpower working with them. Talking about Indian pharma graduates, if you see India Skills Report, 55% of Indian pharma graduates, they are not at all employable. They are not industry ready. So what exactly is the root cause? So when I started reaching to these pharma graduates, when I asked them, the root cause was something which was surprising, which was shocking to me. To my surprise, more than 90% of these pharma graduates who are studying in pharmacy colleges, they are accidentally in pharma. They have chosen their career accidentally. They wanted to be something else. They even don't know what exactly is pharma industry, how exactly it works, what exactly are the equipments and processes. So this lack of awareness was probably the root cause. They were not at all knowing the exciting job opportunities which are there in the world of pharmaceuticals. And that's where, when I started reaching to all the network which is there in the pharmaceutical industry, I started talking with the hiring managers and industry experts so that we can assist the next generation of pharma professional, which I considered as a challenge for me. So as a pharma professional, I started reaching to these students and to, create that awareness, where it comes to the world of understanding the pharmaceutical industry. And this is where the moment we started this awareness, the moment we started training them, the moment we started having them the industrial visits and everything, that is something which encouraged them to have their career in the world of pharmaceuticals. We could see that particular change, and now these graduates are ready to upskill. These graduates are now looking pharma as their forefront career. Because when it comes to understanding their mindset, obviously, how can we expect these graduates that they will be ready with this critical and complex industry before, because they do not have any kind of interest in it. And this is where we started pushing all these graduates ahead to create a skilled workforce. Talking about skilled workforce, obviously, today India have more than 15,000 pharmaceutical industries, and probably 22% of these pharmaceutical companies, they hire freshers. But when it comes to the freshers world, obviously the question is how many of them, they are actually skilled, they are actually industry ready. And this is where we came together and created a community, created a platform, Siri, which is ensuring that whatever manpower, whatever workforce we are creating, they are skilled workforce. Not just this, we started assisting the HR, the hiring managers who are there in the pharmaceutical industry, so that at the end of the day, industries should receive only skilled workforce, because at the end of the day, we need to maintain whatever we are manufacturing, it is safe and effective. Now, today, in the entire process, I became an accidental entrepreneur. But more to this, besides being an entrepreneur, what I became was someone who is ensuring that we are creating people who are ensuring that we can have a safe and effective medicine. Of course, when we see uh, a mother who is recovered from a cancer, is because she have received a good medications. When a child recovers from a rare disease, obviously it is because we are those who have manufactured these medicines with a care, with a precision, and with the accuracy, whatever has been mentioned for each and every dose. Today, along with us, we have technicians who are ensuring that we have the single dose of the medicines in every medication what we have. Today we have engineers who are ensuring that we can have a mass production of whatever medicines we are producing. Today we have quality control analysts who are ensuring that this medicine is protected by contamination. And yes, the world is counting on us because we are ensuring, or rather we are basically giving them this trust which they are expecting from us. So at the end, what I really mean to say is the quality of medicine is because of the quality of the workforce which is involved into it. And obviously, if you see, this is not about what we make, this is all about how we make it. And by the time we finish this presentation, more than 1 lakh people across the world, now we have tagged them as a patient. They have now started suffering from illnesses. They have now diagnosed with some of the diseases. And it is the duty of all of us that whatever medication we are providing them, they are safe, effective, and life-saving. Thank you so much.